Good morning, I'm Bill Miller. I'm with the Bear Canyon Senior Center and I'm in the computer lab. Here in the computer lab, we fix software, we fix computers, we work on PCs, Macs, Chromebooks. What I'm here to talk about is Chromebooks. Why are Chromebooks important to our seniors? Because they're a lot easier to use. Seems to me, in my personal opinion, PCs are getting to where you need to be a software engineer to run a PC. You've been around PCs for years and years, you're fine, you understand them. But many of the people over 50 now, they just don't understand them. So I think a Chromebook is built for you. So let's start out first with, what is a Chromebook? This is the biggest one they sell today, that I know of anyway. It's 15 inches. I kind of like it because it has a screen that fits my eyes. My eyes are getting a little older. I like a bigger screen. If you're going to watch a video on how to do something, I want the biggest screen I could get. I wish my screen were as big as this, but I don't know how you'd ever tote the thing around. Probably the most popular size today is the 14-inch screen. It's really a nice size. The big advantage between the two, the other one weighs 5 pounds. Doesn't sound like much, it's a sack of potatoes. But if you drag it around all day, it becomes heavier and heavier. This one is a little over 3 pounds. It's a lot easier to use. Last Christmas, Best Buy ran a sale and I bought this for $119. It's 12 inches, 11.6, something like that. It's about 2 pounds. It's really, really slow. It's about as slow as some of the really low-priced PCs. I don't have the patience for that. I'm used to a Chromebook. Chromebooks are a lot faster because they don't have the operating system that a PC has. PC has big operating system. Chromebooks, itty bitty operating system. So let's talk about how you use this thing. It's similar to a PC, only it is a lot easier to use. Would have been nice if I would have got this thing up and running so you wouldn't have to wait. But here, you usually have two icons here on the bottom. One is, do you want to browse on the internet? Do you want to do shopping? Do you want to read the news? All the things that the internet is for. You will usually have one other icon down on the bottom, and that is your email. So if you can handle making a decision whether to go to the internet or your email, you can use the Chromebook. That's all it takes. These things are being used in elementary schools. Now, you're not going to tell me that you're not at least as smart as an elementary school student. They can handle these things and they do fine. I will show you how to use this thing in later videos. I plan on doing videos to explain the Chromebook, how you use it, what you use it for, and how you use the different apps that are on the Chromebook. That'll be a series of videos. This is the first one. Let's start talking about, how do you buy a Chromebook? What are you going to use it for is your first thing we have to discuss. Are you just going to use it for looking on the internet, reading the news, maybe watching a movie or two? If that's all you're going to use, you can buy the cheapest Chromebook that's on the market today For $200, you can buy a Chromebook to do everything you want it to do, if that's all you want to do with it. If you want to do a whole lot more, then you're going to pay more for a Chromebook. You can pay as high as $350 and get a Chromebook that'll do everything you want it to do. This particular one I just bought. Because I'm an instructor, I want all the bells and whistles. This is an HP Hewlett-Packard. It's got 8 gigabytes of RAM. You do not need 8 gigabytes of RAM. I do, because I fool around and I try everything I can try. It's got a 64-bit memory, internal memory. Is that important? No. In my humble opinion, you are not going to keep very many things on your hard drive here on the computer. It's not a hard drive, it's a solid state drive. You're going to keep everything up in the cloud, and that's good. Why is it good? I'll tell you. If you're going to store gigabytes and gigabytes of pictures, you don't want to keep it there, you want to keep it on the cloud, because if it's on the cloud, I can go to any computer anywhere in the world and look at all of my pictures, all of my documents that I've saved, because they're in the cloud. They don't go with the computer. They go up in the cloud. As long as I have access to my email, I have access to everything that's in the cloud. And that's how the cloud works. If you have Microsoft, they have a thing called Microsoft One or something like that. I'm not that familiar with what it's called. But you store things up in the cloud, and that's a good thing, because then you can access it anywhere. You don't have to have just your computer to do it. Adobe also has a cloud. Mac has a cloud. I think even Amazon has a cloud. But anyway, the cloud is a good thing. And with Google, the cloud is not in just one place. It's in different places spread around the country. And as I understand it, if you have pictures, part of the picture is in one location, another part may be in another location, another part in another location, and it's all encrypted. So, as far as I understand it, our data is very secured. DARPA, big agency, the spy agency of the federal government, stores their information with Google. So I would suspect that it's a pretty secure operation that Google has with the data. It's not like some of our department stores that lose all the data. So how do you choose a computer, a Chromebook? First, you have to decide on what you're going to do with it as to how much of a computer you buy. Then you have to go looking for a sale, and you find a computer. You find a computer that's on sale and you like it, the next thing you have to do is you have to decide, how long is this computer going to last? PCs have an operating expiration date. Theirs operates a little differently than the Chromebook. The Chromebook I just bought expires in 2024. So I'm going to get 5 years use out of this Chromebook that I just bought. This 15-inch computer that I bought many years ago is going to expire next June. You have to know this before you're going to buy a computer. Later on in the video, I will show you where the website is that you can look to look up the computer that you're going to buy, so you'll know when it's going to expire. There's no sense getting a good deal on a computer and then finding out that it's going to expire next year. So you have to keep that in mind. So you have to know what you're going to use the computer for, and then you have to know whether this is a good deal that they're offering you when you buy this thing on sale. So next we talk about the computer.